over here.
Following on from our rough sea at Sandsend the previous day, it had been rough through the night. Not the kind of rough that wakes you up, but the kind that leaves signs behind by morning. The sea had washed right down Pier Road, sand where it shouldn't be, small logs scattered about, and bigger ones thrown onto the pier like they had been flicked there. So Glenn went out to film it. He started at Sandsend about 3 hours before low tide. A rough sea, a slippery slipway, kids fishing right at the edge with parents close by, watching, letting it happen. Glenn's seen this before. Years ago, 2 lads were washed off a slipway like this. One survived, one didn't. The sea doesn't care how old you are or how confident you feel standing there. Glenn had Riley with him for a lot of today, so they kept their distance, long lenses, safer ground. Normally Glenn would have been down, on or around the piers, but today he chose the high ground. You don't prove anything by standing closer to a sea like this, especially with a young child present. You just give it opportunities. Up at Whitby, the wind was savage. Captain Cook's monument was lively. Wind so strong it was hard to stand upright, and down below the sea was still growing. Glenn took a quick walk down towards the bandstand. Again, lively. Plenty of people about and businesses still open and trading. Neil Trillo, Mr. Chips, every penny counts. You can't just shut because it's a bit windy. Storm footage always comes at a cost. The sea doesn't just batter the coast, it has a go at the cameras too. Lenses get stripped down, tripods get rebuilt, and nothing dries quickly in Whitby. If you want to help fund the ongoing war between saltwater and electronics, there's a Buy Me a Coffee link below. From there, it was St. Mary's graveyard. Wind howling through the stones, strong enough that standing still became a decision again. Glenn kept to the high ground. Riley stayed well back. This is where the zoom lens earns its keep. Distance isn't weakness, it's judgment. And just when it felt like the day was done, it started to snow. Then hail, sharp enough to sting. One straight in the eye, just to finish the job. The sea hadn't calmed, it had just changed tactics. Through the night, the snow got heavier. Tune in to our next video to see the heavy snow falling in Whitby town centre. Not something you see very often.